Hey, what's going on, guys? John, Rumrow Fishing here. We're in the shop today. Today's project's going to be making a GoPro or DJI mount for a rod holder. We're going to be using a piece of Calcutta bamboo. It's about 3/4 inch thick on the bottom and about 1/2 inch on the top. We're going to cut this piece down to about 3 feet. We're going to epoxy in one of these universal camera mounts for DJIs and GoPros. This has the 1/4-20 insert for a screw. We're going to take this 1/4-20 bolt and we're going to epoxy into the tip, glue it all up. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing is chopping down the length on this. I found the correct length. It's probably best for most of the boats I go on, so it's not too short or tall. We got the Milwaukee. You notice I'm cutting right above the knuckle. Let's put this in the vise. Alright, ended up having to put it in the vise, but you see it cut it. It's at a nice length here. One issue we ran into is the 1/4-20 bolt. A little too big diameter for the head. Not that big of a deal. Just gonna bore this bamboo hole out. As I was saying before, this is the knuckle on the bamboo, and you can see that the screw only goes in that much. We'll be adjusting the height throughout the video. Make sure we get enough threads on our mount. So I'm gonna bore this out and I'll be right back. Alright, just gonna drill it a little bit more, work it around, get a little more room in there. Alright, perfect. We got it in there. You can see the bottom. It's gonna be about that once it's in there. So what I'm using here to cut it is basic Dremel tool, a small cutting wheel attached. It'll be pretty easy if you have a right angle grinder, it'll work as well. Alright, so we're back. Ended up cutting the screw down. Absolutely smoked this bolt with a little blade, but here we go. Nice and easy. We're bottomed out. So once it's in, that's what it'll somewhat look like. Straight. Alright, we're going to use epoxy Lexcoat 5-minute just so we get a quicker bond. This stuff's great, sets up, does get hot, so be careful how much you pile up. So yeah, we're going to glue the bolt in and take it from there. Alright, so directions call for 2 equal parts. Just going to eyeball it. Should be enough. Use your best judgment. It's hard to tell in these cups, but it doesn't have to be exact. Like I said, you can get any kind of 2-part epoxy in your stores. I just happen to have this, being a Rodbuilder, so I'm just gonna mix this up. Alright, so we got the screw, bolt, whatever, I keep saying it. Right now I have it bottomed out, just hand tight, had it seated perfectly. Just get a little foundation going. Seems to be the quickest way of filling it up. So we got that pretty filled up. I'm just gonna wipe the top off just so it doesn't stick to the base of the universal mount. Right now I don't really care if it's pretty filled all the way up. You can always come back in there. Do it slow. Give it a little push to get in there. I'm actually going to screw this off. We got this setting up. Listen, you can do this with all kinds of wood, even if you have a broomstick. Same principle applies. Bore out a hole, make sure you fit a nut in it. It's lightweight, super strong, floats. So this is where we're at. It's flush. We're gonna let this thing cure, and I'll see you in a minute. So what we got so far, bolts in there good. I'm actually going to apply a little bit more without this attached, just so it fills in any voids. Alright, so we let that second coat, 2-part epoxy, set a little bit. It's a little tacky to the touch, so we're going to let it cure. Next step, got one of these rubber gimbals. This one's an Alps. No preference, Alps or Fuji. That's what I had. I used both of them. So we're gonna put more epoxy in here, and we're gonna set it. Listen, this thing's not perfect. I'm just throwing it together. Had an idea in my head, trying to make it work. And with this diameter bamboo I'm using is pretty much a snug fit with the gimbal, so you know there's no tapers. Here we go. And twist while we put it on. Try cleaning this up a little bit. Also trying to make a slight bead so no water gets in there. Once I'm happy with that, we're just gonna let it cure. This is what it looks like. I'm not going for aesthetics and looks on this. Hope you guys can see that well. Show you how it works. There's a mock rod holder. Once it locks in place, it ain't going nowhere. I'm able to adjust this by pulling it out, and I could rotate the head without spinning the bolt. Spinning it out, so it's flexible to get whatever angle you need. Of course, it has tilt like that. Also, make a good selfie stick. It's just good to have something like this on the boat, something quick and easy. It's not pretty, but you know, something like this is good to have. Put it up nice and high. 360 everything. Be good on a rowboat and kayak as well. Yeah, so cool little quick build. You know, sometimes it's hard to find the exact accessories you want for your filming. Definitely happy with it. So yeah, thanks for watching my video, guys. I'm gonna have more content like this, fishing videos, rod building, different adventures, boat projects, do it all. So yeah, if you learned something, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. We're gonna keep more videos coming, so